Welcome back, everybody. Do something a little different. I'm going to take advantage of a nice warm winter day and I'm going to push the car out to the edge of the garage and pressure wash the engine bay on it. So I said it's supposed to be about 70 today or something like that, so really good chance to do this before it turns cold, and it'll be about impossible to do. So we'll get this moved around, get a lot of stuff cleared out, so avoid getting a lot of stuff wet that I don't want to get wet in the garage. Let's get to it. Alright, so I'm going to try some of this foaming engine degreaser first. So I'm going to spray this on here. It says wait 10-15 minutes. That'll give me enough time to get the pressure washer set up. Depending on how good this does, I've actually got some purple power I can mix up in a spray canister and use that as well. So I'm going to start with this and then probably finish up with the purple power. Alright, I got it a little cleaned out, but still there's some of the stuff here that's just really caked on. So I think I am going to switch to that purple power. It's probably a lot stronger than the stuff that was in that can. So let me get it mixed up correctly. And I got a pump sprayer to spray that in and see if we can get some more cleared out here. Alright, first wash with the purple power, and it is getting a lot of the junk off. You know, the steering box here, it was really caked up. Still got a little more around the steering column there. Gotten a lot of this off right in here, a lot right in there. Still need to spray some more, let it soak for a little bit, and then do a little pressure washer. I did change to a little bit higher pressure nozzle. I don't have the pinpoint nozzle, it's just the one right below it. But so far that's what it is. Do have my air compressor going so I can kind of blow this off, dry it off a lot when I get done. And it's facing where the sun's going to be shining on it here after lunch, so hopefully that'll dry it off quite a bit, and then I can push it back in place and everything will be alright. I can clean the floor too. So that's what we got so far. Alright, I think I've gotten a lot of the stuff that I can get off today done. There's a lot around the wheels. This is really caked on. It's probably easier to get it, take the wheel off and scrape around there. But I do have a mystery here. I'll show you here. So I've noticed this little tag right here. There's not one on this side. I don't see any writing on it. It's just a circular piece of metal, kind of offset there. Let me know in the comments if you know what that is, because I've never seen that mentioned anywhere or anything like that. So I think there's a couple more spots I need to hit there on the frame back in there, but I'll get that. And then I'll get the air hose and try to blow a lot of the water out, and then let it dry, then push the car back and then clean the garage floor. But there you have it. I'm gonna also take this out, repaint this eventually. So there's a lot of stuff I'll get in here and repaint. Of course, this needs to be pulled out completely. This is riveted in, so probably gonna have to drill those out and then get the replacement put back in for that. So I did have a couple tough spots down here, really bad. I think most everything else can probably be get done with a scraper and a wire brush and some spot cleaning, but the really thick, heavy stuff has been taken care of with the pressure washer. So let me do one final rinse down, blow everything out this way into the driveway, and then get the air hose and blow it off. All right, let's take one final look here. So I've got a lot of it dried off with the air hose. Let's say a couple things here. So now I can see these two wires here are for the backup lights, and that was a dealer installed option on this. And I'm guessing these two cables here are probably the interlock to make sure you have it in park before you start the vehicle. I don't know about this here, why there's so much of the teeth showing here. Does this need to be pushed back in more? Let me know in the comments. And then also this little weird tag thing here. So I'll take a picture of that and send it to a guy I work with it. He does some things. So ground strap here. So probably the next thing I'll be doing, take all the wires out, get everything for the upgrade to the new wiring system. But before I put the wiring system in here, I'm gonna clean a lot of this up. Anything that's black, I'm gonna paint it black, put some rust preventer on it, and go from there. Just really dress it up. I think I'll take these completely out and clean them up, paint them. I saw on a blog where somebody said these were riveted in, but on this one it's clearly not riveted in. So that'll be the next thing. Take those out, get them cleaned up, painted, set them on the shelf. A lot of the bushings and stuff all around here with especially with the steering and all that needs to be replaced. So I didn't get too crazy with cleaning it up because I know I'll need to take this out anyway. So that's just while I'm waiting on an engine on that. But there you have it. I'll just push this back in the same spot and it'll be done with this for this weekend. Might come out Sunday and just take those off. Just little things. As long as I'm doing some kind of work each week, I'll be happy. I'll show some progress on that. But thank you for watching. I'm up to 80 subscribers now, so tell your friends, share this, see if you can bump me up to 100 here, see how long it takes to do that. And then in all of 2026, I think I'll try to do a goal to 250, 500 subscribers. I might be pushing it, but just pass the word along. Like I said, this is a long-term project. In my free time, I'm trying to do a lot of this myself, except the engine parts. I'll be able to do some of it, but the ultimate goal is to pass this down to one of my nieces, keep it in the family, and in between there, I'm gonna try to run the great race with it. So those are the two main goals. But thank you for watching.